New photos of Black Panther. Quickly, Danielle, to the newsroom. I'm Joe Starr. This is Screen Junkies News.
Today's episode is presented by T-Mobile, America's best unlimited network.
Entertainment Weekly dropped Black Panther photos ahead of Comic-Con, y'all. They also spoke with the filmmakers and actors about what we can expect from the Black Panther movie. Executive producer Nate Moore told EW, "What I think we landed on was sort of a cross between James Bond and The Godfather, a big operatic family drama centered on a world of international espionage. So hopefully we're gonna get the best of both worlds." So African Super James Bond Father is a thing I never knew I needed until today, but I'm glad that it is here. Here to break down these photos with me is our own Danielle Radford. Let's talk Black Panther, Danielle.
Yes, Black Panther. Yes, let's start with the first photo. It's a really good photo, which is the shot of that royal family.
Yes. Which is the most amazing photo I've ever looked at.
Oh, it's so good. And so it's obviously it's not just the royal family there, but EW's been calling it a royal family portrait. So it's most of the main cast right there. You've got T'Challa, the head of the family, Ramonda, who is played by Angela Bassett. Right. That's T'Challa's mom. Lupita Nyong'o's character, Nakia. And now you see those weapons she's holding that look super cool? Those are called ring blades.
Which I'm in for.
I'm so ready to see that. With like
little Xena things.
Yeah, like a chakram or just deadly frisbees. I'm all in on deadly frisbees. We've also got Letitia Wright as T'Challa's younger sister Shuri, and if you can see there, she has these weapons that she's wearing. So she designed those herself. We know she's like the Tony Stark of Wakanda. They're shaped like panthers, dude. They've got like little panther mouths, and that's where the fists are.
Oh, that's gonna be a toy. That is gonna be the new Hulk hands.
Yeah, I want
Panther
those.
mouth hands.
I want Shuri hands.
Yeah.
Though, yeah, I'm so excited for those. And then you can also see there was a Okoye, there was Eric Killmonger. You've got Daniel Kaluuya. Now, he is playing character W'Kabi, that's T'Challa's best friend, and head of security for the Border Tribe, which is something that we found out. And so, there's a lot of different tribes that make up Wakanda. The Border Tribe literally guards the borders of Wakanda, and it's their job to make sure...
Wakanda Night Watch.
Wakanda Night Watch. It's their job to make sure that anybody looking from the outside doesn't know that Wakanda is amazing and has all of this technological advancements. So it's their job to make it look like Wakanda is like a small village or something. Okay. Yeah, so people don't know, which is amazing. And also in this, we did find out that there is a chance that T'Challa is going to ask him to be palace advisor, which I'm getting, is that like Hand of the King, maybe?
Our Game of Thrones comparisons continue.
No one's seen any other TV shows.
If they're gonna go Godfather, he's like the consigliere.
Yeah. And then we've also we obviously had Forrest Whitaker in there, so he's Zuri. That's a shaman. He was very close with T'Challa's dad, T'Chaka. So we know he's gonna be kind of a father figure, right? An advisor, and he's also the one who protects the heart-shaped herb, and that's what gives the Black Panthers their powers.
His powers. Before we move on, let's take a second and just appreciate this cast.
Take that in.
And this weird Jack Kirby-ness that we're getting in this new Marvel phase, which has re-energized me. I've gotten a little on my Marvel movies, and I'm really excited.
And you can really see in this photo how different Black Panther looks from all of the other Marvel movies. It looks amazing. Yeah, you got Okoye up there, just bald and with that giant spear. And yes, we're getting real into that Jack Kirby.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, like I'm assuming to see a lot of like metal tips and lots of weird pockets and things.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So let's take a look at Black Panther's armor. These are actually some pretty good shots of it.
Yeah, that's a nice one. You can see that right there. So we know that's made from the vibranium. And so one interesting thing that Ryan Coogler said when he was talking about the Black Panther character is that what makes him different from other superheroes, first and foremost, he doesn't see himself as a superhero. He sees himself as a politician. Okay. And so that I feel like we're going to get a lot of that. The struggle between I'm king here, but I'm a hero here. Mm-hmm. It seems like that might be something that's at the root of Black Panther.
Yeah, sort of that struggle between doing the right thing and also sort of doing what's best for my country. Because that's why I have this suit on. Yeah, you might save a guy, but then what repercussions does that end up having on
Exactly.
this and this?
Exactly. So that's with all the, especially we know that Bucky's there. I'm personally wondering if that might be part of. We know there's going to be some things going on with the tribes. The tribes aren't necessarily all getting along right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if part of that is like, we know we've done so much good work to keep ourselves away from the craziness of the world,
and now you're bringing it in.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see that.
So let's move on here. We've got, I think this is Warrior Falls is our next picture.
So that's amazing. We've seen a lot of that from Warrior Falls. Now this is an image of that's T'Challa and Killmonger. We can see the Dora Milaje in the back, but they're not stopping the fight. They're just kind of cautiously watching it.
Right.
And also, if you look, so Killmonger's chest is covered in tribal scars, and they wouldn't talk about what that meant because apparently we're going to get the full story behind them in the movie, and it is a reveal.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. But those scars look tight.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty man. So even with the scarring, he still looks like a very, very pretty man. Thank you for being such a pretty man. So let's talk and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right because I've only ever read it, but the Dora Milaje.
I believe it's the Milaje.
Milaje.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk them.
Yes. So there's an image of them right there. So something they've mentioned, and we kind of know from the comics, but that they are.
So much.
I know they're so beautiful, and look at all of the detail on that. So they are the Wakandan Secret Service. So you've got Okoye, and that's the leader. You've got in the middle, that's Nakia. Now she, according to Lupita, she's an undercover spy for Wakanda. Yeah, dude, she's like a straight up spy. It's so exciting. And then you've got Io, who is the king's personal guard. I was really, because we all know that they're fighting and they're the Secret Service, they protect the king. But getting into the espionage stuff, that was something that I didn't know how much they were going to lean into in this movie. And yeah, I am completely here for Lupita as an undercover spy.
Yeah, I love this like weird sort of high-tech African, like, but also like cultural, like weird House of Cards thing they're doing. Like, I don't know what to expect from this, but it looks amazing, and everything we're hearing sounds
Literally
awesome.
every time I see something, I'm like, why don't I get this movie tomorrow?
Yeah,
why
exactly.
isn't this movie
and
right now?
I don't like being a weird internet fanboy that's like, oh, Marvel did a thing, because no, they don't write me checks, guys. But I'm legit excited about this movie so much more than I was about Doctor Strange. So much, even Spider-Man: Homecoming. Honestly, I'm really excited about this. Let's talk mountains. We have this.
Yes.
We've got a shot of the snowy mountains.
And so we know about this mountain range. One of the things that's important about this is that M'Baku, aka Man-Ape, that's the area that his tribe lives in. So he rules that area. We do know he's going to be back for Infinity War, which is great. And so we've got Shuri. I don't know if she's got her Panther things. I kind of wish she did.
I would never take them off.
Ramada, I would sleep in them. I would shower in them. I bet they're waterproof. She's a genius. You've got Martin Freeman. There is Everett K. Ross. And so that is their journey into the mountains. We're pretty sure they're going to go hang out with Man-Ape, but we're not really sure what's going to happen there.
I like how casually you said the sentence, hang out with Man-Ape.
Yeah,
we
man,
live in
just
a weird
hanging out.
world. We do weird things.
We're just cold chilling with Man-Ape. That's fine.
We've also got Ross and Mr. Serkis.
Yes.
A nice shot of these guys. Let's pull that up. Ross and Claw.
So we've seen, this is that South Korean casino. We've seen that before. It's what they call the high-end underground casino. I don't know that we've seen the image yet of Andy Serkis talking with Ross in that area. And that's really cool, obviously, not just because of the Lord of the Ringsiness of it all, but also seeing the two of them together in that photo is also really neat.
Doing a weird riddles in the dark. It's also nice to see Andy as not an animal.
Man, isn't it nice to just have his face?
Yeah.
That's good. He's got a face.
Dude does great work under mocap suit, but it's also nice to just have him doing Andy stuff.
I did go to theater school, and so it's amazing watching someone. It's like, that he took all of this physical theater stuff. He probably took some clowning, some commedia dell'arte, and then he uses it to like get thrown into these mocap suits.
Hey.
It's just really funny to think about.
Hey, I dig it. There's a lot of people I went to school with that did all that theater stuff that would love to be doing that. Love to have a few mocap gigs.
Right here.
Yeah,
I would totally.
it's either Blue Man Group or mocap gigs. Sorry, we just got real deep.
We got real deep.
We've got one more shot of the casino that we thought was really cool. Let's break that down.
Oh, so that's amazing. So we can see that they did follow them into the casino. They're kind of spying on them from up above. They're all wearing such fancy outfits. And Okoye, it looks like, is wearing kind of an unconvincing lace front wig because she's got to now blend in and cover herself.
She's going alias.
Yeah, she's going alias. So which again, like, it's just that spy stuff.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think. I mean, I guess none of us really knew what the Black Panther movie was going to be, but I definitely didn't think that there was going to be so much of this, like, espionage.
Yeah, this weird, like, government black op kind of. Yeah.
I'm so into it. We've talked about how with these genre movies, you can really also make subgenre movies where you can get something different, like a heist movie, that's like they did in Ant-Man and these other things. So the idea that you can take the Black Panther and also make it like a James Bond flick, that's amazing.
And I'm hoping that they lean into it even more than, like, say Winter Soldier, who everyone was like, it's really a Cold War it kind of was. But, I'm really hoping they just lean in and give us a ton of international intrigue.
Oh, and I guess we're gonna find out more about this at San Diego Comic-Con, which guess who's gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con?
Hey, let's segue.
Yeah, that's ScreenJunkies. ScreenJunkies is gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con later this month, covering all of the news, and we will also be coming back from ScreenJunkies Central for a one-night event on the 22nd at the House of Blues.
So we hope to see you guys there. Tickets are sold out, but I believe you can still get on the wait list. Thank you guys for selling it out. We'll see you guys there. We want to know what you think of these photos. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.
This episode was presented by T-Mobile, America's best unlimited network.